Hey everyone. Hey. Ready to get started. Good afternoon. Been running crazy today, working, but I'm glad that everyone's here, or you will at least be soon joining us. So I want to be able to hop right into my presentation so you guys can go on about your day at work, your offices, wherever you abouts you are today. So let's just dive right on in here. Okay, hang 1 second here. Okay, so today, let me talk to Alexa. Alexa, turn it off. Aren't you guys happy that we have that capability now? Okay, so let's talk today about how I'm going to be able to help you all get more leads and traction or customers into your business. This is going to be the best fit today for local business owners or anyone who relies on leads, or if you rely on foot traffic, if you rely on booked appointments online. This is going to be the best help for you today. This presentation is going to be the best help for you. So once I get my presentation up here, I'm going to actually share my screen so we can take a peek at it and have a look and see what is going on. One moment. Get this opened up. Let's see. Here we go. All right, perfect. So today this is actually a deck that I use just in regular business for anyone that I am usually presenting this to. It's not exactly like I would normally present it, but it's close enough. So let me get my screen shared so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Share screen, share. I guess I could share the slide, but we'll just share the screen for now. And if you guys see anything crazy, hey. So let's get back to business here. One moment. Here we go. Believe you guys can share my screen. I'm going to confirm this by checking my own end of the screen here to make sure that it's showing up. And if so, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It is showing. Here we go. All right. Number one, guys, we're going to talk about going all in on digital. It's 2022. We got to do it, right? Most folks focus on traditional marketing as like a first step whenever they're starting a business, or even as an existing business owner or company where you guys are just maybe leads are kind of slowing down and you're not getting the business that you want to get, or foot traffic is slowing down, booked appointments are slowing down, calls are slowing down. Most folks, the first thing that they do is, oh my gosh, I need a billboard, or I need to be on the radio, or I need to do some TV ads. Like they start thinking traditional right away because for whatever reason, I don't know, it's either that or it's I just need to post like a maniac on social media. When in reality, you don't have to necessarily think that far down the path if you are struggling to get leads or customers in your business. So I'm going to give you guys some tips in terms of what you can do now to help combat that. Okay. So number one, like I said, these are just my quick like little notes that I wrote for this. So I'm letting you guys in on that. Back burner traditional, right? Go all in on digital. Okay. Americans are spending 6 hours and 45 minutes or so on average a day, every single day on digital. They're consuming this stuff, right? So as a marketer, as a company, or as an advertiser, it's important for you to get in on a piece of that pie. Like while they're looking, you know that they're there. It's not like you have to rely on someone stopping at a traffic light to see your billboard, or you don't have to hope that they're going to watch this show tonight. You only can go based upon the data, right? What I love about digital marketing is it laser focuses and it gets super targeted. So knowing this information, 6 hours and 45 minutes a day, then it's all about you knowing exactly where, when, and who to target or push yourself right out in front of. Okay. Love digital because it's interchangeable, right? So let's say you make a mistake or sale changes, or maybe the rate is wrong or the price is wrong and you just need to change a few things out. This is why I love digital. It's not like, you've made the billboard and then you thought about something that you wanted to change. With digital, it's digital and it's interchangeable. You can change anything that even if it's a mistake, or even if you just simply change your mind, can do that. And then the other thing I love about digital is that campaigns can be further optimized. So if you find that something is working for you, do things to make it better. So in example, we have a client right now that we're running a campaign for, and what she was doing was already working. But I believe she had just kind of maxed herself out in terms of what she was able to do on her own. So we started running social media ads for her. When we were having some conversations around the new strategy and how we were going to kind of push this thing out, my suggestion was, let's not change the creative right away. Let's wait to change the creative, because we don't really know if it's the creative that's, making this thing work or not. So once we run ads, we'll be able to see where the conversions are happening, where they're not happening. And then we can later change the creative, because that small change could actually make all the difference. Since it was already working, we thought it was smart to just go ahead and run it as is, but just to more people, more targeted folks, to see how the sales come in and then subtly make those small changes. Okay, so you can get really specific on who you're targeting. So I love digital. We don't have to just kind of like, we used to call it spray and pray back in the day. It would be called like you spray your ads out there and then you just hope and pray that it works. We called it spray and pray. So with digital, you can get so targeted. You can get very targeted on who you're going to be going after. So this is another reason why I love digital. Okay. And then you can also track folks, right? I call it folks or people, whatever you want to call it. You can track people really until they say yes, without it feeling so interruptive. It's kind of like if you're in the middle of your favorite show, like back in the day, we watched Martin every day, Moesha every day, like we had our shows. And we would use the commercial time to get up and clean up the house before our parents got home. That's what we would do. And so I wouldn't say that folks are not paying attention to the commercials, because it's great brand awareness. I'm just saying that with digital changing as much as it has today, using it this way is just a little bit better, right? So it's kind of like you're going after individuals based upon their behaviors, based upon past events, so they'll be interested in you, versus just kind of splatting out what you have and who you are to random people. You really have no clue if this is something they're going to want to move forward with or not. Okay. So traditional can many times, of course, like I just covered, it could be a little bit more interruptive. Now, am I against traditional media? Absolutely not. When you've reached your pinnacle, right? So like once you've reached your financial breakthrough or some major goals in your business, then I feel like it's a good idea to go back to traditional, to tie in direct mail, TV, radio, billboards, doing local workshops, sponsoring local events. I think it's great to tie all that in. Traditional media is typically more expensive. And as a newer business owner, or even as a company, like I said, who's just trying to figure out how do I get the needle moving here and how do I kind of get the ball rolling, sponsoring, TV, billboard, those things can get super expensive to just start out on. And then it's a lot harder to track the ROI. It's a lot harder to know for sure precisely where did these new customers come from. So that's my suggestion there. So when we talk about digital, I think a lot of folks just think about social media, and some folks think about YouTube and search. But let's talk about a little bit about what digital marketing is. You have paid social marketing, like social ads, right? And then you also have paid search ads that could be display on Google or any of the other network websites that are out there within that pool. You can also have search ads. They're just text ads. So if you go on Google looking for a plumber, you may see in the top sections and even the lower half of the page, they used to have it on the right-hand side, that there are actually ad sponsors on that page. That is a form of digital marketing. And then you have live chat options. You can blog, you can podcast, you can do email marketing, webinars, virtual events, like a webinar like what I'm doing right now. Organic, right? So you have organic posts for social media. Then you have organic rankings like SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. And then one thing that I want to touch on really quickly while we're on this topic is that, just for example, I just actually swapped over a newer client of mine to paid ads, because when they originally signed up, they were just doing organic social media. And one of the things I explained to the gentleman is that he wanted to see more lead generation. And organic social media is simply brand awareness. It's just putting your name out there. Now, don't get me wrong, you'll get some leads from it. You will get some folks who will inquire about your services from it, but it's just a way to gain presence and credibility for your business, not necessarily, it's not a lead generation tactic if you're just going to be posting organically on social media. If you're looking for leads, then you definitely need to be doing paid ads on social or paid ads via search. Okay. All right. So I told you guys that I was going to give you 3 steps to a plan and strategy, a campaign that I typically run for most clients. Okay. And no matter if these guys are a $10,000 client versus a $500 or $700 client, doesn't matter. It still works. The only difference is that you're just seen in front of more people, the more money you pay. So just keep that in mind. Not the more money you pay me, but the more money that you put into these search engines, you're going to get more out. Okay. You're going to be seen more. You're going to get more impressions, more visibility, more traction. Okay. So I just want to throw that out there before I kind of begin this. So step 1, listen, everyone needs to optimize their Google My Business. No question, no doubt about it. It's a free resource directly from Google, and it almost always has a huge display, at least has one business on display in the body of the page or the right hand corner whenever you're specifically searching for normally a local service. And then you also would see in the middle part of the page, there's usually 3 businesses listed there as well on the maps. Those are free listings, guys. You do not have to pay a dime for that. So if you offer a service and you're not listed there, you need to be, and probably should do that today. Now, my suggestion to you on Google My Business is to take the time to thoroughly fill it out. Like thoroughly fill out the directory categories, like your category of business, your description of services, your payment types, your hours. All of that goes into account when Google is looking at local credible businesses. Okay. They want to know for sure that your business is real, that it exists, that customers who are looking online have realistic expectations on, is this business opened or are they closed for a season? They want to know all of that information. So set it up properly, like from start to beginning. Go through actually 5 main directories. My top 5, and some of these are not necessarily directories, citations / profiles. So just for those of you who want to be super technical, Yelp, though I know a lot of folks hate that. A lot of business, well, I shouldn't say that. A lot of business owners, for some reason, don't particularly want to be listed on Yelp. Yelp holds a lot of weight on the search engine. So if the calls bother you, like try to sort a way around that. But definitely, I would say Yelp. You need a listing there. You also need a listing on yp.com, Manta, City Search, Bing, Yahoo, and YouTube. Google owns YouTube. Get your YouTube page for your business, profile set up. Does this mean that you have to be on YouTube every day, all day, posting a whole lot of videos? No, just post a video once a quarter or once a month, but you need to just at least be there. And when you fill out those profiles, fill it out to its fullest extent. So if they allow you to add 5 to 10 photos, add the photos on there as well. Okay. All righty. So my second step, number 2, set yourself up to get found. Okay. Everyone needs a website. I said this before. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to always say it. You need a website. I don't care what people are telling you now. I don't care how much business you're getting from Instagram and other social media pages, whatever. You need a website. This is now you saying, I am setting up shop online. So if you have a physical location, this is like a physical location, except it's online. It's your storefront online. Everyone needs that. And it doesn't cost you to be listed or indexed on Google. It may cost you to buy a website or to get someone to design the website for you. But in terms of getting a website, I can give if you need a website, you can get a free website today through our portal. We have it set up. It's self-serve. So if you want that, just inbox me, let me know, and I will send you access. You just have to fill out some information and it will give you access to an entire portal And in that portal, it includes a free website. We already have templates that are already preloaded in there. So all you have to do is pull the templates, add your logo, add your information, put your name, your date, your name, your name, the name of your business, your phone number, your address, and pictures. Change the colors up, change the fonts up, put some content in there, and you're good to go. There's no excuse for anyone not to have a website. Okay, so there you have it. I'll give you a free website today. Okay, so just inbox me and let me know you need that. You need SEO. So for those of you who don't know what SEO is, that means search engine optimization. This is literally the way that all of the search engines kind of rank the websites whenever you're conducting a search on Google, or even if you say, hey Siri, is the, oh, now Siri's popping up. Never mind, Siri, I don't need anything.
I
Goodbye.
don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Hopefully it escapes out, guys. Okay. I don't think it's going to. Let's see, how do we get rid of Siri? All right, we'll just leave it there. So here's what you could do in terms of SEO on your own. Of course, you're going to get a better outcome by allowing a professional to do your SEO. But if you just want to get started, make sure that each of your pages have at least 500 words. Make sure that each of your pages have a relevant title. So for example, if I always use PMU artists, I use you guys as my examples because I have a lot of PMU artists as clients. So let me use them as an example. If you offer permanent makeup services and you have page for microblading, page for nano brows, page for scalp micropigmentation, you need a page for those. Really realistically need to be 3 different pages, and each of those pages need to have the title of scalp micropigmentation, or SMP. The other page needs to say microblading. The other page needs to say nano brows. You need to title the pages. It cannot say frequently asked questions in the pages about microblading. It doesn't need to say services in the pages about microblading. You need to actually appropriately name that page. Okay. Post on your Google My Business once a month. That's going to help you. And then definitely create the YouTube account. And I would say post 1 video a month. This could be literally, guys, you repurposing a few of your reels, gluing them together, and now you have a video on YouTube. Just make sure that in the descriptions and the information, you properly fill out that information there as well, because that's going to help your SEO as well. That's going to help you rank properly. You want proper SEO so that when someone's searching for a mobile, let's say mobile detailer or a mobile mechanic, when that search is typed in to that search engine, you want to make sure that your business has a higher chance of showing up. Does this mean that after you do all this, that your business is going to show up in the search engines on the top page, #1 tomorrow? No. Proper SEO can take months, some years, depending on the location you're in. It takes a while. Okay. But if you are in a smaller city and competition's not super thick, then actually you may be able to do something like this on your own. It just depends, and it's going to take time and some research. Okay. Now, I see that a lot of folks just dive right out and they start running social media ads. So I beg to differ a little bit on how it works. I work primarily with local service providers. In fact, I only work with local service providers. I give advice to individuals who are more so, who have like online shops. I'll give advice to you. I'll build your website, but that's the extent of services that we offer for product-based businesses. But for service-based businesses, especially if you're like more of a local service, I know that the majority of your traffic comes from Google. I'm going to show you guys some examples on what that could look like for you as well. I pulled in some traffic from one of my existing clients just to show you how much traffic she's gotten just in the last month. Okay. So when it comes to social media, I definitely say retarget traffic. If someone has already expressed interest from you, let's say from your main source of traffic, and that could be on Google, right? Let's say someone has already targeted you. And I realized I left out one step. I'll add it in here as well. I just didn't mention it. So someone has already retargeted you. And if you can see here where it says in step 2, engage on LinkedIn as it ranks on its own organically, and run a small Google Ads campaign to help with this process. Let's actually go back because I skipped that line. Okay. So I talked to you guys about what you can do to help with your SEO. So do exactly what I told you to do. Add 500 words per page, include your title page, title each of those pages specifically based upon the content that's on that page. And then listen, I don't use LinkedIn enough personally, and I'm going to start using it. LinkedIn weighs really, really heavy on the search engines. I'm talking about super heavy, where you can create a LinkedIn page today. You can put some heavy content on there today. And I promise you, by Friday, more than likely, if someone types in the name of your business, your LinkedIn profile is going to show up. And if you're in an area of business that's not that competitive, that LinkedIn account is going to definitely help you. I also realized I skipped a few things. LinkedIn's going to help you. Even going back up to step 1, putting your profile set up on LinkedIn, Dun & Bradstreet, Alignable. Alignable has its own internal engine where it sends out emails to your directory or to local people, bark.com as well. These are websites that a lot of people don't talk about, but that do a really good job in-house in terms of their own marketing and their own organic ranking. So you definitely want to be in on websites like Bark, Alignable, Dun & Bradstreet, LinkedIn as well as Google My Business. And then even if you're not hiring right now, let's say most people are hiring or looking for a contractor, even if it's in sales, most folks are looking for that. Let me make sure that I'm still on this screen because Siri popped up. So let's make sure we're still good. Yep, we're good. Breezy.hr is a free resource. They're going to show you that it's a paid thing, and you can upgrade to the paid parts if you want, but there is a free version. You just have to look really, really hard. It's really, really small, but it's there. List your business like a one job opportunity on breezy.hr. What I love about Breezy is that they distribute out your information to like their entire network. I want to say that it's at least 50 different directories that they'll pull out to, but I think that is amazing. That is another really cool way for you guys to gain real estate on the web. Like, definitely do that. Okay. And make sure that you set up shop at Yahoo and Bing as well. So going back into, okay, so step 2 advises you guys to get you a website. If you don't have one, I can give you a free website. It's just self-serve where you have to set everything up on your own. And then once you get that done, you need to do 500 words per page. Make sure that the content is rich in terms of what you do, like provide advice, provide education, walk folks through your processes. So provide as much information as possible, but don't like overload it. Title each page, properly name each image on your website. Your website, the images should not be, 54321 dash, XYZ. It needs to actually say, Cohen brand management at local chamber event, at local Thrive event. That way, when someone's typing up Thrive, 2022 event, well, more than likely my picture is going to pop up in that search because I actually told Google what that picture was all about. So definitely make sure that you name each image on your site. Create your YouTube video once a month, like I advise, and then engage on LinkedIn as it ranks on its own organically, and then run a small Google Ads campaign to help with this process. Guys, if you right now, if you can't afford to necessarily hire someone to do your ads, I'm sure we all waste $50 to $100 a month. Like, I'd rather you try your hand at Google Ads with $50 to $100 and waste it, right? Than to just waste it on something else anyway that's just not going to work. But at least with Google Ads, you know that anyone searching for any keyword you type in there, you have a high possibility, a big chance of you're going to show up. So basically, if you say, okay, Google, I'm giving you $100 and I want you to give me $100 worth of impressions, you're going to show up. And anytime that search is being conducted, that's why I bank better on Google, because I know if someone says, okay, put $1,000 in ads on Google for me, so when anyone's searching for this particular thing in my city, I will show up. Now, you may not show up as many times as the guy who's spending $10,000, but you're going to at least get $1,000 worth of impressions, right? So I'd rather you just try your hand at that. And again, if that's something that you need help with, of course, we offer that service as well. Now, once you are kind of setting up all of your traffic and things are coming to you, right? Instead of just running ads on social media, number one, first and foremost, you need to make sure that your pixels are installed into your website, your landing pages, your sales pages. So anything that you're out there promoting about your business, you need to make sure that this pixel code from Facebook Business Center is in your website. Why does this matter? Well, number one, it helps for you to create a specific audience of people. It lets social media know that, okay, Harry, and Cynthia were on Johnny's website, right? So anytime Johnny runs ads on social media, those ads need to retarget Henry and Sarah, whatever names I just used. Those ads on social media now need to be shown in front of that same audience of people, because if they were not interested, they would have never been on Johnny's site, right? So instead of you just throwing out traffic to folks on social media who you believe will be interested in what you do, or who you think are in your area, maybe, okay, I just want to throw out ads in Charleston because that's where I live. No. Let's throw out ads to all the people who were on your website today, or let's retarget those people who were on your website in the last 30 days. That's a more promising campaign. That campaign is, to me, a lot more robust, because now I know that the individuals who were on my website now also can connect with me on social media. Okay. I'm going to make sure that I am getting any questions that are going to come in. Okay. So if y'all have questions, when I get on a roll like this is actually the time to just ask me anything, because I never hold back on an answer. So if you have questions, certainly throw it out there. Let me know. Okay. So to me, this is the smartest way to do it. So even if we went back to step 2, right? Let's say that you are an experienced advertiser, an experienced business owner, like you guys have the budget. Listen, the best way to do this thing, couple ways. You can push out the traffic just on Google, or you can get really smart with it and push out display ads, right? Based upon behavior. So we call this behavioral targeting. Okay. You can do this based upon foot traffic. You can do this based upon, like, if I'm searching for Mercedes Benz today, right? And let's just say one of my kids distract me and I just go on about my life and do whatever. I wouldn't be searching for a Mercedes Benz if I wasn't already in the awareness. Well, obviously past the awareness stage, now I'm searching for this thing. Now I'm trying to see, okay, which car do I want? Well, it would be crazy for Mercedes not to retarget me with their ads, somewhere else. Even if I'm reading a blog, I really should be seeing the ads of the person that I am running an ad for. Okay. One moment, guys. Turn this off. I think I said that wrong. So it would be crazy for Mercedes not to retarget me, right? Based upon my future actions. So if I'm reading a blog, in between those blogs, you guys ever notice you see visible visual ads, right? In between the pages, you see that, right? So this is the time for you, like I said, even if you're an advanced marketer or advanced advertiser. When I say advertiser, I am referring to the business owner. So if you are in a business who has the budget, run your ads. But if you're going to do social media, try to put the majority of your budget into retargeting, especially if you're really trying to increase the probability of closing deals and getting more qualified leads or even sales online. Okay. So it says retarget that traffic on social media so you can save yourself some money. I believe this is, to me, you're going to save a little bit more money because you're going to have a more targeted campaign and traffic coming in. And then, of course, like I mentioned, install pixels from Facebook into your landing pages, websites, or any other sales pages that are out there. And when I mention Facebook, I also do mean Instagram as well. And if you have a lead list, like if you have a list of emails, with a name or anything like that, upload those emails into the ads campaign on social media so that you can target those folks as well with your new offers. This is a really good way to make sure that the right people are seeing what you are putting out there. Okay. And guys, remember, it's not about popularity, it's about conversions. If something converts, I don't care if no one ever knows my name. You don't have to know me. Who cares? It's converting. Then as long as the conversions are there, then to me personally, that's all that matters. You would not believe how many individuals I speak to in a month. I wouldn't say on a weekly basis for this particular thing, but in a month, I'll get a few phone calls from folks who have hundreds of thousands of followers and they don't know how to optimize or maximize their or monetize, I should say, their expertise via social media. They're just popular, but they're not making any money. And we don't want that to ever be you. Okay. Guys, I don't know how to get the Siri thing out of here unless I like, maybe I should have just said that in the first place. All right. Now, I did want to just go through, let me make sure I didn't skip a slide. I wanted to just go through and talk to you guys about the importance. If you do nothing else today, the biggest thing today is get your Google My Business set up and get it properly optimized. So let me just share some information with you. This is actually a presentation that I show folks whenever I'm out presenting our services or meeting with anyone. This is part of it. So I pulled some of the information in here so that I can share it with you today. So number one, you got to understand how are customers searching for your business, right? They'll look up your business on Google, internet, right? On the internet. More than likely, most people are using Google. There are some people who are automatically using Yahoo and Bing based upon the types of devices that they have, especially if they're Android users. Bing typically will pop up, or Yahoo. It depends on like your device and your settings and how you have that like all set up. So with that being said, you want to meet these people where they are, right? They'll look up your business on the internet. Having a complete, accurate profile can help you close more deals. You may lose potential customers if your profile is incomplete or inaccurate. Now, this is real results that I'm showing you. I just literally just pulled this. And I pulled it from a week overview and then a 1 month overview. I wanted to see the two, right? I wanted to see what that would look like. So this is one of my clients who is in the PMU industry, and this is in the last month. And this is really not even all of her report. This is just Google My Business. This is just Google My Business. This is not everything even that we have out there. This is just how she's looking on Google My Business and what this has been able to pull in. So in 1 month, this was all of February, 7,697 searches conducted around this business, right? That's amazing. And you see the different colors. You see yellow, which is really small in there. And then you see direct, and then you see discovery, right? So it breaks it down. Everyone has access to exactly what I'm showing you. This comes along with your Google My Business setup account. Okay. So if you are going to get this thing set up, you would literally have access to this exact same dashboard. So that's that. Okay. So if you see the majority of her circle for the 1 month is blue, that means that people who find your business profile searching for a category, product, or service, this number should be the largest, right? It should be. You are really kicking, I almost cussed, but you're kicking some butt if you have this thing where it's majority green. That means that you're doing a lot of this on your own, right? So discovery means that someone was searching for her business category or her service in the area. And of that, I don't, you know what, I didn't pull the search percentage, but the majority of those searches are coming from that volume. I'm sorry, all of her searches are 7,697. And then a portion of that is, a large portion of that is just from discovery. Then a smaller portion of that, which is the second largest, is direct. That means that folks actually typed in the name of her business, literally looking for her. They just literally typed in the name of her business. And then Brandon is customers who find your listing searching for a brand related to your business, meaning they were looking for someone else's company in her industry, but instead of going to that company, they also explored her as well. So that's fantastic numbers in the past month. And then just in the past week, guys, 1,299 searches already, just in the past 7 days. I hovered over this little section from February 6th to 7th because something obviously happened in the reporting system. I'm not even sure what happened. I don't know what happened that day, but anyways, the reports was like really, really low. But overall, for the month and for the week, the numbers are phenomenal. For 1 month, just customer action, 738 visits to the website. From maps, 661, requested directions, 36, called, 39, messages, 2. And again, this is just information that's pulled directly from this system. This is not even the entire overview. And then you're looking at where customers view your business on Google. It lets you know, like, is it coming from listings or organic, right? So this is like phenomenal, phenomenal search or maps is where it breaks down. And guys, 10,400, like that's amazing. Like I was super impressed by that. So what is Google My Business? Google My Business is a free and easy to use tool, like I just told you, for businesses and organizations to manage their online presence across Google, including search and maps. If you verify and edit your business information, you can both help customers find your business and tell them your story. This came directly from Google. Okay. So, benefits of Google My Business: you can manage your information. So, if you close for the week, you're on a vacation, or in solidarity for whatever that may be happening in our world, we have a lot going on. If you just want to close business or do anything special, you can change up that information as those things occur. You can also interact with your customers. There is a messaging center there, so you can talk back and forth to customers, and you can understand and expand your presence. Challenges for business owners, right? Like your challenge in terms of getting this done. So I'm gonna tell you right now, is usually the time to do it. Some folks lack the technical experience, and then sometimes we're just not focused enough to get these things done. So the solution, you can enhance your business online presence. Like I told you guys, I present this in a more broader scale when I'm talking with businesses. So this is our service, and I'm going to explain it to you. So with the service, to actually optimize your Google My Business, you get the Google My Business verification and claim. We set it up for you. You can get your monthly NAP data verification. One Google My Business post every month, which is very little. Within our social media platform, we actually post to Google My Business every day. As long as your social media is hooked up and linked to our system, then we will actually post on social media every day. Okay, so just the one for this. Hold on one second. I'm trying to pull this up. Just one listing for this service. But if you were to literally do our social media, we post on it for you every day. So how does it work? Marketing strategists will contact you to verify, claim, and get access to your Google My Business. We'll review your information every month to make sure that it's always accurate. You can send us images that you want to add to your Google My Business. You'll have access to the reports that show you how online consumers interact with your business online. So here are some stats that we need to consider. The average Google listing that has been well maintained with Google My Business gets 5 times more reviews than listings that haven't been claimed by their owners. Customers are 2.7 times more likely to consider a business reputable if they see a complete listing on Google Search and Maps. Consumers are 38% more likely to visit and 29% more likely to consider purchasing from businesses with a more complete listing information. Okay. Are there any questions for me? Try to get out of this thing and get back to you guys. Are there any questions for me? Hopefully this has been helpful. That's always my goal. My goal is always to help. So make sure I have this together. And I would like to ask, for those of you who are here, was this helpful for you? If you don't have any questions, I would like to know, was this helpful? Okay. Very helpful. Thank you. Yay. I'm glad to hear that. Hold on one second. So it's Tech Tuesday. It is Tech Tuesday. Let me make sure I have this together. Okay. So let me present something to you guys. Because it's Tech Tuesday, I always try to throw out some really good deals that will help you get a kickstart on your business. I had a lot of folks from the last one hit me up like after asking, can they get the deal in on Friday and all that? And that's fine. I understand this is Tuesday, and for most folks, it's just better on Friday. So what we're doing is we're keeping these deals opened until this Friday. Okay, so I'm going to explain these to you. I'm also going to share on the screen. You can actually go right over to the website. Let me pull this up. I'm going to post it here. And then once I end this live, then I will post this up. Management.com. Tech Tuesday deals. I think I got the right link. Let's see. Nope, I don't. So tech has a hyphen. Tuesday has a hyphen. Deals. Okay. So if you want in on the deal that I'm getting ready to share with you, you can go right to that link and you can get this thing set up today with 3 offers. This is great for starting business owners. I try to make this super affordable so everyone can get in on it. We have clients who spend a whole lot, and then we have some clients who are just newer in business and they really just need help getting going. So if you just need like a kickstart in business to at least just get some ads rolling, then this is going to be a great package for you. So you can actually head over to that link. We have a kickstart package. We have our most popular business package, and then we have a package, obviously, that's going to get you the fastest results. Okay, so in the kickstart, this is going to be great for brand new business. Great for a brand new business who needs leads and customers. Like this is something you need yesterday and you just need to get things rolling and going. That's $500. This is Google Ads and Google My Business Optimization. Okay, remember earlier I told you the more you pay into Google, the more you're going to get out. So that's the only difference between the $500 Kickstart package and the next business most popular package is $647. This is going to give you more ad spend. It's going to give you Google My Business Optimization, where everything that I just told you, we're going to do it all for you. So you don't really have to worry about doing it anymore. Now this is something we're going to handle for you. I put the wrong website in here. Let me remove this. And let me put the right one in. So that package is $647. Cohen brand management.com/tech-Tuesday. I think this is the right one now, guys. Can someone check that for me and just let me know? I believe that it's the correct. I believe that's the correct link. cohenbrandmanagement.com/tech-Tuesday-deals. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, I think that's correct. So that's where you need to go to get this. So it's $500. This is a really good kickstart, right? For newer businesses who are like, I'm ready for some leads. I got to get something coming in here. That's a good package for you. $647 is the next step up. And not only are we going to run the ads for you, give you a little bit more ad spend in Google, but we're also going to fully set up and optimize again, because we're going to do this in the first one as well, your Google My Business Optimization. And then we're also going to install the Facebook pixel codes for you on up to 5 different pages. So if you have sales pages, if you have a landing page or like 2 different websites, I don't know where you guys are getting your leads from or setting up shop. You can give us up to 5 websites or 5 pages, and we'll install those codes for you to make sure that now you're pulling in, the right traffic, you're creating those audiences. Okay. And then our fastest results package is $997. Okay. This package, of course, gets you ad spend on Google. We set up your Google My Business. We optimize this to the fullest extent. And then we also go out and claim we were going to claim up to 70 or more directory listings for you. So some of those listings that I mentioned in here, but now just imagine if it were 70. So that's what we're doing for you in that package. And then, of course, we are going to install the pixels for you in up to 5 pages and also create 1 social media ad for you as well, so that you can run this simultaneously between Facebook and Instagram. So you're going to get Google My Business, directory listings, and you get social media. You get 1 ad on social media, and we'll install the pixel up to 5 pages. That is $997. These are monthly rates. So as long as you keep the service, we do not have any contracts. Just ask for a 30-day notice to cancel if you should want to cancel for any reason. Our goal is to get you the customer, so that's not a conversation we necessarily have to have. Like, that's our goal. And this is available to all of you, new customers, old customers that want to come back. This is available to you, all three of these packages, and you can find that at this link right here. So I want to entertain any questions that anyone might have. I know I can't see all of these pages. I think I can only see it from just this dashboard. So if you're not on, like, if you haven't given StreamYard access, then unfortunately I have to physically go in each page to see if there's any comments. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just checking to make sure. But if not, guys, visit us there. And if you have more questions, you can always email me. Here's my email address. Go. So if you're not quite sure that you want to move forward right now and you just have a few more questions, you can always email me at hello@cohenbrandmanagement or mgmt.com. You can call our office or you can write us on social media. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. This was super fun. Again, like I said, I'll be doing this on Tuesdays. And if there's any topics that I'm not covering that you want me to cover more of, let me know. I am definitely more on the services side. I can give you really good and creative ideas on products, but outside of that, in terms of marketing your business, I am service based. Okay, so I try to make that really, really clear that I prefer to do service based marketing. Okay, guys. All right. Well, this was fun. Thanks for attending today, and I'll see y'all another time. Bye.